Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to look at the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. Erasmus Mundus Scholarship is currently ongoing for different programs, different courses. Okay, now this Erasmus Mundus Scholarship is a fully funded scholarship to study masters in European countries and beyond and other countries, and it is open for everyone irrespective of your country or your continent. It is open for everyone to study basically in Europe and by extension other countries. It is fully funded. That means your tuition fees, your living cost, your flight ticket, visa cost, and everything will be catered for by the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. Okay, it has different programs in different fields. Now, to study to study in under the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship, you'll be awarded two different degrees, either a joint degree. That is a degree where one single degree will be given you, or one single certificate will be given you by the different universities you're gonna be studying, or a multiple degree where each of the universities you studied will give you their own certificate, their own degree certificate. Okay, now to study under this um Erasmus Mundus Scholarship, you have to study in at least three different universities. These three different universities are in three different countries. Okay, so let's take for example you're studying a particular course. You do your first semester in a university in Portugal, you do your second semester in another university in Romania, you do another semester, a third semester in UK. So it varies depending on the program. Every program has its own location. No two programs are the same or done in the same country. They all have their program location. So you have to study in at least three different universities. So at the end of your course, you will now be awarded either a joint degree by these three universities in these three countries. They'll give you just one, they'll join together and give you just one certificate, or each of them will give you multiple degrees. That's, they will give you their own certificate. Okay, so either of them at the end of your program. So now I said it has to be three, at least three universities or institutions you study. It could be more than three. It depends on the program requirements. Every program has its own requirements. Every program is independent of the other. Okay, they are independent, they have their own requirements. So it could be that that program wants you to study in four different universities in four different countries. You just have to do it as far as you applied for that particular course. Okay, now this Erasmus Mundus Scholarship started since October this year, 2023. The programs have different deadlines. There are some deadlines that will end in December this month, by the end of December. Okay, the application will end this month, while some will end in January. Okay, so you just have to follow your program requirements, and the sooner you apply, the better. Okay, now to take this course, what do you need? You need a bachelor's degree. Although I've seen some program that accepts any other form of qualification that equals your first degree. Okay, that's any other qualification that is not BSc. I've seen some of the programs that accepts any other qualification that is similar to a BSc. So all you need to do is to check your program overview, the requirements, and all before you start applying, to be sure that what you have or your qualification will allow you to apply for that particular course. Okay, then there's another thing about this course. Like I told you, they are independent of one another. Some programs accept your application if you have not yet graduated, but you are about to graduate. Before the program will start, they will accept your application. Some other programs do not. Some other programs want you to have finished your graduate course, gotten your certificate before you can apply. So it's very important that you check through the program that you're choosing and the requirements to see if you fit in. Okay, good. Some other programs accept experience, working experience. They want you to have some level of experience in your field. Some other programs do not. Some other programs want you to have a high CGPA. Okay, other programs do not specify and do not care about whether you have a high CGPA or not. So you see, programs under this Erasmus Mundus joint degree courses are independent of themselves. Okay, so don't forget, this is a fully funded scholarship and it is currently on. I'm gonna do another video to talk about motivation letters, because all the programs usually request for motivation letters. So I'll do a video on how to write a winning motivation letter for the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do that and like the video. Okay, so that whenever I drop the any video, you always be notified. Okay, so subscribe to my channel. So now let's open the catalog. Let's open the catalog to see the programs we have here. Program catalog, here it is. So if you just want to be direct, you don't want to go look through all the programs they have, and you just want to go straight to your field or your point of interest, you just type it's under these keywords, or even the field of study. You can see field of study there, but let me type it under keywords. So let's say I'm interested in something like climate change. Okay, so I tap on search. Let us see the programs that is directly linked to climate change. Okay, climate change, search. So it will take us to, it will provide the programs that falls under the climate change. So we have about 4 of them. Okay, you already know what you want. You know what you want, your point of interest, your field of study. So when you see all of them, you just choose the one that directly relates to your goal, okay, or to your interest. Now you see the first one there, have groundwater and global change, impacts and adaptation. Okay, if that's the one you want, tap on it to read every detail. Now under that one we have, you see the project locations, they are telling you the countries that you're gonna be having this course in: Netherlands, Portugal, and Germany. You come down again, see the second one, sustainable forest and nature management. This one is gonna be held in this course. You have this course in Denmark, UK, Italy, Sweden, and Germany. We also have this third one, Erasmus Mundus Joint Master on Climate Change and Diversity, Sustainable Territorial Development. Project locations, we have Italy, Ecuador, Portugal, South Africa, Burkina Faso, France, Belgium. You notice the programs, each of these programs, they have different locations. So they are completely independent of the other. Okay. And it is basically in Europe and by extension other parts of the world. Like this one now, we have about two countries in Africa. Okay. And then we have the European countries there. So among these countries, you're gonna choose at least three, but it depends on the program requirement. Then the next one, this one, the project location is in Netherlands, Portugal, and Spain. Coastal hazards, risks, climate change, impacts, and adaptation. Okay, so anyone you're interested in, you can just tap on it to read about the program, what you're gonna be needing, your qualification, the requirements, and what you achieve at the end of the program. So let me tap on this first one, groundwater and global change, impacts and adaptation. This one has three locations, three project locations. That's where you're gonna be studying this course: Netherlands, Portugal, Germany. So I'll first of all tap on the heading. The heading will take me to the Erasmus page, like a summary of what the program is about and when it's gonna start. So here we are. We are still on the Erasmus Mundus page. At the end of my video, I'll drop the link to this program catalog. So now I see the program is ongoing and it started this year, October 1st, this year, 2023, and it's gonna end in 2029, 30th November 2029. Okay, then you have the summary. If you want to pick any of these programs, please always read through everything word for word so you know whether it aligns with your goal before you start your application, and so that you also know what you're gonna be writing, because the details you get here is gonna guide you as per your goal and writing your motivation statement. Okay, so you read through everything. Why I like coming to this page first, this summary of any program on the Erasmus page, is because I like to know when the program started, how long it has been, okay, and then I also check the end dates of the program. So I always like coming here first before I go to the main link that will give me a detailed overview of the program and the requirement. Now see the universities, or the institutions rather. See the institutions you're gonna be having your course. You can see the name there. That one in Netherlands. You have this one in Germany and Portugal. You can also open them, read through, find out about the university or the institution, and see whether it's a place you really like, because this also should guide your choice where you're gonna be studying should also guide your choice, because you it's good for you to be in a place be very cool with, you want to be. Okay, so it's good for you to really read through, do your research before you start your application. So let's go to the link proper. Go back and we'll tap on the link proper. Let us see. Let's see. Okay, so here's the link. We tap on the link so that I get a detailed information as per the program, the requirements, and everything you need to know. Now, the first thing you should check when you open the link, the main link of any course or program, is to find out whether that program is funded by Erasmus Mundus. Not It's not all the programs under the catalog that are funded by the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. Some are self-funded. Okay, that means you fund your course yourself. Okay, so always read through. Now we've opened this. You see, it is clearly written that this course is funded by the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship, and the deadline for any person that wants this Erasmus Mundus Scholarship under this program. The deadline is on the 8th of January 2024, and that's next month. That's for non-European applicants who are not from Europe. Then for those who are from Europe, the deadline is on the 15th February 2024. Okay, it is clearly written that it is under Erasmus Mundus Scholarship and it has a deadline. So you go through all the details. You can see the first semester. First semester will be done in Portugal, and that should be from September to February. Now, this is peculiar to this program. It is not like this in all the programs. Every program has its own location. Every program has its own requirements. Every program details is different from the other. Okay, but they all fall under the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. Not all anyway, because there are some that are not funded, but they are still under Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Program. Okay, not all of them are funded by the scholarship. All right, so it's good for you to check through the program, ensure that you are very certain that it is funded. If it is not funded, or if you can't find any detail concerning whether it is funded by the scholarship or not, then contact them. It is good you contact them, so you have to be sure, so that you not end up applying for a program where you have to sponsor yourself. Well, except you want to sponsor yourself, then that's fine. You can go ahead with the application. But in this particular course that I opened, groundwater global change, can see that it is funded. Now the first semester is gonna be done in Portugal. Okay, then your second semester under this program will be done in Netherlands. You can see the university there. The next one will be in Germany, and then your fourth semester, which is your research thesis. Okay, so everything is clearly stated here. Then, if talking about the requirements, the qualifications you need to apply for this course, let's look for the requirements for the course. Program will be running in 2024 to 2026. Okay, that's like 2 years. 2024 stroke 2025, 2025 stroke 2026, like 2 years. Okay, So you find out every detail there is to know. Okay, it's very important you do, so that you do not uh, apply for a course that you do not have the qualification. Okay, so I'm trying to get the admission criteria. Okay, here we have it. Admission criteria. Okay, so this is it. Now this one lists clearly all you need to have for the program. Okay, now it's clearly stating that you need a good final mark in your CGPA. Like I said initially, it's not all the programs that wants you to have a high CGPA. So all you do is just to look through to see what the program you have interest in wants you to do or wants you to have. Okay, so everything is clearly stated. So it's very important you go through this message, this information as per any program at all. Okay, so the next thing is for you to browse about the course, to browse about the institution you'll be having the course in what countries. It's very good for you to find out the countries, because it may be a country that may not be suitable for you, your lifestyle, or your health, probably the weather condition and all. So your research about any program in any university abroad, you have to really go through uh, uh, the detailed information about the institution. It is very vital for you to do that, because this is where you're gonna be staying, it's where you're gonna be living. Okay, that's where you'll be living. So it's very important for you to find out the details. You can also tap on the university. Now I've tapped on where the first semester of this particular program is gonna be held. So you look through the school whether it's a place you really want. Okay, and then you can also do a tour. Some of these universities or institutions allows you or create an opportunity for one to do a virtual tour. But even if you can't get a tour around the school or the environment, you can always use Google to tour around the environment to be sure it is a place you like to be. It's very, very important before you start your application. So just look through the universities, look through all the universities and what they are going to offer. You can also open the course directly to read more information as per that course. Okay, very, very important, because this is where you're going to live to take your course. So we are back here. That is it. So let me just remove this climate change. I just want to see programs generally. Okay, I want to see other programs generally. So now we have here different courses. Multi-phase system for sustainable engineering. This one will be in France, Germany, and Italy, and so many others. Now there are some courses, some programs that are clearly stated that it is not funded by the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. Okay, that's why it's also very important for you to find out, because that's the first thing you should check, whether it is funded, because not all these programs are funded by the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. Okay, so it's good for you to find out. But if you read through at any point in time, you can't get the information as per whether it is funded or not, please try to contact them so that you know whether it is funded or whether you're gonna be under the scholarship or not. It's very important. Okay, so this is basically what you need to know about the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. I'm gonna do a video because these programs, they usually request for motivation statements. So my next video will look at how to write motivation statement, powerful motivation statements. Okay, most of the selection criteria of this program, your some of the programs, your qualification may not be high, it may not be high, but your motivation statement can make you win the scholarship. So it is something, motivation statement is something that you just need to take your time to really write. So we're gonna talk about how to write a very good motivation statement, and also draft how to draft your references or your letter of recommendation, because these two are usually what these programs request for alongside your qualification. So watch out for that video. Please like, share, comment. You are free to ask questions. Okay? So don't fail to follow, to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe so that once I drop a video, you always get the notification. Bye till we meet again, and I wish you the best as you start your Erasmus Mundus Scholarship Application. See you in my next video.